Black holes are some of the most fascinating objects in the universe. They are mysterious, powerful, and push the boundaries of what we understand about space and time. Let us understand about these black holes. What is a black hole? A black hole is a region in space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape from it. Think of it as a cosmic trap with no way out. It forms when a massive amount of matter gets squeezed into a very tiny space. Imagine stuffing the mass of several suns into a space smaller than a city. The gravity becomes so intense that it creates a point of no return called as an event horizon. How are black holes born? Black holes form in different ways, but the most common one happens when a massive star dies. Let us understand how black holes are born. Stars are like nuclear furnaces burning hydrogen into helium. This creates an outward force that balances the inward pull of gravity. When the star runs out of fuel, gravity takes over and the core collapses. If the collapsing core is massive enough, it shrinks infinitely into a single point called as a singularity. Around it forms the event horizon, the boundary of the black hole. The most fascinating question is what happens inside a black hole? The inside of a black hole is shrouded in mystery because we cannot directly observe it. Here's what we think happens. At the center lies the singularity, a point where matter is infinitely dense and gravity is infinitely strong. Our laws of physics break down here. Time and space as we know them are warped. Near the singularity, time slows down and the space gets stretched. Let us understand the key parts of a black hole. The first is singularity, which is the center where all the mass is concentrated. The next is the event horizon, the surface of the black hole. Once something crosses it, there is no turning back. Next is the accretion disk, which is the gas, dust, and the matter. They spiral around a black hole, heating up and glowing brightly before being swallowed. Some black holes shoot out powerful jets of energy and particles at nearly the speed of light. These are often seen in supermassive black holes. What are the types of black holes? First can be stellar black holes. They are formed from collapsing stars. They are typically 3 to 10 times the mass of the sun. The next are supermassive black holes. They are found at the centers of galaxies, including our own Milky Way. They are millions to billions of times the sun's mass. Then there are intermediate black holes. It's a middle ground, but they are rare. Hundreds of thousands of times the sun's mass are what intermediate black holes are composed of. And then there are primordial black holes. They are hypothetical black holes formed in the early universe. They could be as small as an atom, but with enormous mass. What happens if you fall into a black hole? If you were to fall into a black hole, you would experience something called spaghettification. Gravity near the event horizon is so strong that it pulls harder on your feet than your head, stretching you out like a spaghetti. As you approach the event horizon, to an outside observer, you would seem to freeze in place and slowly fade as light from you gets redshifted. From your perspective, you would fall freely and cross the event horizon without noticing anything special until you get stretched apart. Do black holes last forever? Not necessarily. Black holes can slowly evaporate over time through something called the Hawking radiation. This is a process where particles escape from just outside the event horizon. However, for large black holes, this takes trillions of years. Why are they important? The nature of gravity and how it behaves under extreme conditions are something the black holes help us to understand. They also help us to understand the relationship between space, time, and matter. They help us to understand the origins of galaxies, as supermassive black holes are often at their centers. A black hole doesn't suck things in like a vacuum cleaner. You have to get very close for its gravity to trap you. The closest known black hole to Earth is about 1000 light years away. Black holes can merge creating ripples in space-time called gravitational waves. Think of a black hole like a whirlpool in water. The event horizon is the point where the whirlpool starts pulling you in. The singularity is the bottom of the whirlpool. Once you cross the event horizon, there is no escaping the pull, no matter how strong you swim, or in space, how fast you travel. Black holes are not just fascinating, they are essential for exploring the most profound questions about the universe, time, and existence itself. They remind us of the immense power and mystery that still lies beyond our understanding. Thank you so much for listening.